Sally.
Hi, Ralph. Hi, kids.
Hey, kids.
Welcome to Hero Central VBS.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a little carried away.
Gosh, Ralph, you gotta tone it down.
I'm really excited. I love VBS.
Well, yeah, me too.
Yep.
I guess we can be excited for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay, that's enough.
All right, sorry.
So, yesterday we learned about Samuel.
Yep.
And he anointed David king over Israel.
Oh, yeah.
And David was just a little boy.
Yeah, he was.
But-
he had a good heart.
He did.
Yep.
But today we're going to talk about David again, but this time he's grown up and things are going to happen.
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
Well, he's gonna meet a bad guy, and then he's gonna meet a lady, and it's gonna be a whole big thing.
Man, that doesn't really narrow it down for me. Could you tell me any more details?
No, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Oh man, I want to know more.
Oh, you know what?
What?
The lady brings snacks.
Oh, I love snacks.
Yes.
Yep.
So there's snacks.
Yeah.
It's a story about snacks.
Oh boy.
That's the best kind.
Did she bring like Oreo cookies?
I don't think so, but maybe raisins and stuff.
Oh no, raisins are the worst.
I know,
Raisins are bad.
But they're Bible snacks.
Oh, they're horrible.
Well,
I spit them out.
me too.
I don't really like raisins.
I don't either.
I love chocolate though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go and see what this is all about.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Whee!
Hello, heroes. Welcome back to Bible Story Headquarters. While humans see what is visible to the eyes, the Lord sees into the heart. Our last session was about a boy with a good heart whose name was David. He was anointed by Samuel. David is a part of today's Bible story too. By this point, David had already defeated the giant Goliath. He became a great military leader, and all of his missions were a huge success. The people took notice, and so did King Saul. He didn't know David had been anointed the next king of Israel, but he became paranoid about David's rise in popularity and wanted to have him done away with. David and his forces escaped to the desert hill of Maon, south of Jerusalem, and that's where we find ourselves today. This land belongs to a man named Nabal. He's not very nice, and he's not very bright. In fact, the name Nabal means fool.
Shear the sheep, time to get the wool. I am wealthy Nabal, and yes, my name means fool.
Listen, that sounds like Nabal shearing his sheep. I need you to go to Carmel.
You mean the dessert topping?
No, that's caramel. Caramel is a big animal with a hump.
That's a camel. Carmel is a place. It's where Nabal is right now. Greet him for me and tell him this.
As you wish, master.
Ahem. Ahem.
Ahem!
What? What do you want?
We bring you greetings from our master David. Peace to you, your household, and all that is yours. I've heard that you are now shearing sheep.
Look, he really is shearing sheep. Wow, David sure has good hearing.
As you know, your shepherds were with us in the wilderness. We did not mistreat them, and nothing of theirs went missing. Please receive all of us favorably, because we've come on a special day. Please give whatever food and drink you can for us and for David.
Nice job. You were very official sounding.
Oh, thank you.
Who is David? There are all sorts of slaves running away from their masters these days. Why should they take my bread, my water, my meat, and give it to people who came from who knows where?
So is that a yes or a no? I guess that's a no. Come on, David's not gonna be happy about this.
Well,
Nabal said a lot of things, but he basically said a no.
he dared to say no after we protected his shepherds in the field? I am not happy about this.
What did I tell you?
Get your swords. We're going to show this Nabal a thing or two about manners.
A whole lot of trouble was headed Nabal's way. Lucky for him, his wife Abigail wasn't foolish at all. When Abigail heard that Nabal refused to offer David and his servants any hospitality, she knew just what to do.
Let's see, 200 loaves of bread, check. 2 skins of wine, check. 5 sheep ready for cooking, check. 19 gallons of roasted grain, check. 100 raisin cakes, check. And 200 fig cakes, check. Wow, that sure is a lot in one pack.
Aren't you going to tell your husband?
That fool Nabal? Not right now.
Nabal. Seriously, who names their kid Nabal?
I know, right? Master, I am your humble servant. I bring gifts of food and wine for you and your servants. You are a hero for the Lord. Please do not shed blood just because my husband is a fool.
Bless the Lord God of Israel, who sent you to meet me today, and bless you and your good judgment for saving me from shedding blood and taking vengeance into my own hands. Return home in peace. Be assured that I've heard your request, and I have agreed to it.
Thank you. You truly have the heart of a hero.
And so we remember Abigail to this day as a hero because she courageously risked her life and well-being to show generosity to others and to make peace in her land.
My God is strong. He'll do anything big or small. Nothing is impossible for a super wonderful God. Every day I can know God is always there for me and my family. Every day I can know greater is the one who lives inside me. Super big,
welcome back to day 2 of Science Headquarters. I'm Zach, the Science Quack, and in today, our Bible story, Abigail showed strength and courage and saved the day not by fighting or by force, but simply doing the right thing. So here's another experiment where we can see another great example of God's amazing strength, this time in something totally unexpected. So do you think that these straws are strong enough to poke all the way through this potato without bending or breaking? So we'll take a shot. Here we go, got the potato. Hopefully I don't stab myself with it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Oh, it came out the other side too. You got a nice little French fry inside there. Do another one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one didn't come out, but it's still inside the straw pretty good. Do another stab. Take another stab at it. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, so the real secret is inside the straw. It's the air. Placing your thumb over the end of the straw traps the air inside, and when you trap the air inside the straw, the air molecules will compress and give the straw strength, which in turn keeps the sides from bending as you jam the straw through the potato. So this trapped compressed air makes the straw strong enough to cut through the skin, pass through the potato, and sometimes even exit out the other side. But without your thumb covering the hole, the air is simply pushed out the straw, and most straws would crumple or break as they hit the potato's hard surface. So on its own, a straw is not very strong at all, but filled with the power of compressed air, however, it becomes strong enough to poke all the way through a whole potato. That's amazing. So on her own, Abigail may not have been able to save the day, but God filled Abigail with strength to save her people and keep the peace. So with God, we can do so much more than we can do on our own.
Hero Central, share the news. Ready for action, ready to move. On the lookout for God's call. Here to serve, to give our all. We're superheroes. We're superheroes. Strong courage, we believe. Fast to help those in need. Powered by truth, we boldly stand. Specially made by God's own hand. We're S-U-P-E-R-H-E-R-O-E-S. Superheroes will be put to the test. Do good, seek peace, and go after it now. Face any challenge and be ready to wow. S-U-P-E-R, superheroes.
A long time ago, there was a woman named Abigail. She was married to a rich and stingy man named Nabal. I'm rich and I'm stingy. One day, Nabal was having a big feast. David and his army had been running from this guy named Saul, who wanted to hurt them. Back then, if somebody was having a big feast and a traveler came by, it was polite to share your feast with him. So David told his men,
Ugh, we are tired and hungry. Go to that guy Nabal's house and ask if he'd share just a bit of food with us.
You got it, boss.
At Nabal's house, David's messenger asked very nicely,
Sir, can you give my boss David and his men some food? We've been traveling for a long time and we're hungry.
Why should I give any of my food to a nobody like David? Go away or I will run you off my land.
When the messenger told David what had happened, David was very angry. Not only had Nabal refused to be polite and share his food, he had insulted David by calling him a nobody.
That guy Nabal is mean and stingy. Come on, boys, follow me. We're going to Nabal's house to get even.
Now Nabal's wife, Abigail, heard how bad Nabal treated David's messenger. She knew that David would be coming to her house to get even. So Abigail decided to do something about it.
Sir, please take the food I'm giving you. And please forgive my mean and stingy husband. You're a great leader, and God is with you. Don't blow it by losing your temper and getting even with my husband.
Thank you so much for the food. But more importantly, thank you so much for stopping me from doing something without thinking because I was angry. You have stopped a big fight today.
Thanks to Abigail, David made the right decision that day. The end.
Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong. Whoa, but always try to be kind to each other and to everyone else. Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong. Whoa, but always try to be kind to each other and to everyone else. Be joyful always and pray continually. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will. For this is God's will. For this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Yeah, 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 yeah. Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong. Whoa, but always try to be kind to each other and to everyone else. Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong. Whoa, but always try to be kind to each other and to everyone else. Be joyful always and pray continually. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will. For this is God's will. For this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Yeah, 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 yeah. First Thessalonians 5:15 through 18. All right. First Thessalonians 5:15 through 18. All right. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Out in the desert hills of Maon, David went with his forces. He heard that there was a very important man named Nabal who owned many sheep. While in the wilderness, David heard that Nabal was shearing his sheep. So he sent 10 of his servants to greet Nabal and bring him this message. Peace be with you, Nabal, and your household, and all that is yours. I've heard that you are now shearing sheep. As you know, your shepherds were with us in the wilderness, tending tending the sheep. We didn't mistreat them, and nothing of theirs went missing. Ask your servants. They will tell you the same. So please receive my servants favorably because they've come on this special day. Please give whatever you can to them and to me, David. But Nabal responded, "Who is David? Why should I take my bread, my water, my meat, and give it to people who came from who knows where?" So the servants returned and reported all this back to David. David was very angry. He commanded all his forces to arm themselves so they could do away with Nabal and all his household. But Nabal had a wife named Abigail.
Courage!
Who was as courageous and smart as her husband was foolish. Abigail
Courage!
quickly packed 200 loaves of bread, 2 skins of wine, 5 sheep, several gallons of roasted grain, 100 raisin cakes, and 200 fig cakes. Abigail
Courage!
loaded all this onto donkeys and headed down the trail of the hillside. She did not tell Nabal. David was still seething with anger when Abigail
Courage!
arrived, but she fell face down before David. She said, "Master, I am your humble servant. I bring gifts of food and wine for you. You are a hero for the Lord. Please do not shed blood just because my husband is a fool." David said, "Bless the Lord God of Israel, who sent you to meet me today, and bless you and your good judgment for saving me from shedding blood and taking vengeance into my own hands today. Be assured that I've heard your request and have agreed to it." Abigail
Courage!
thanked David, gave the food and drink to him, and then returned home.
Hi, Ralph!
Hey, Sally.
Wow, so wasn't that a great day at VBS?
It really was.
Oh my goodness, that story about David and Nabal?
And Abigail.
Abigail!
Yeah.
Wasn't she the best?
She's a keeper.
Wow!
Yeah.
And she brought snacks.
No, I heard it.
That was so great. So
Yep.
Nabal was a real creep, wasn't he?
He was a real creep. You know what? Nabal made some bad decisions. He was an angry dude. And I think that in the story, we are just like Nabal a lot of times.
Really?
Yep, we have a bad attitude and bad behavior, and we do bad things.
Oh, you're right.
And David got so mad with Nabal, he wanted to take Nabal down.
He did.
Yep.
Wow.
But the good part of the story was when Abigail showed up, she provided food and provisions and saved Nabal's life.
She did.
Yep.
You're right.
And I believe that is similar to Jesus Christ, who shows up and he provided for us through his life, his burial, his death, his resurrection, so that we could be saved and judgment would not fall onto us.
Gosh, Ralph, that's really deep.
Yeah.
You just went to the deep end of the pool.
Jesus shows up in every story, Sally.
You're right. Well, I thought it was really a great story, and
too.
I've never really thought of myself as being the Nabal part. I always wanted to be Abigail.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
she's pretty great.
Yep.
But you're right. I'm a lot more like Mabel.
Me too.
Oh
Some
man.
days I've been a bad dog. Yep.
I know.
One day I chewed up my master's newspaper.
Oh,
He couldn't even read his newspaper because I chewed it up.
but that couldn't taste real good.
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't as good as Oreo cookies, but I didn't mind it.
Were the pictures colored or black and white?
They were black and white, and
Do you think it makes a difference in
yeah,
the taste?
I was hungry enough. I could have eaten it if it was color. I mean, it was just really good.
Wow.
I felt bad though. My master was not happy.
Ralph,
Yeah,
you are Mabel.
I am Nabel.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's it for today at VBS.
Man, that's it. I'm gonna miss VBS.
Well, we're not even halfway done, Ralph.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah, so come back tomorrow, kids.
See you tomorrow.
At Hero Central VBS. Let's
See you
go.
later. Okay.
Bye.
Following you. Goodbye, kids.